Plategate scandal. Okay, today is November 3rd, 2012. Welcome to another edition of Lion News. Lion News can be found at lionnews00.blogspot.com. We have an urgent update on my video, Lion News Plategate Scandal, Bill for Senate.org, Senator Bill Ingebrigtsen, ? I have been sending email copies of this with links to other videos in regards to the Plategate scandal to numerous senators in lawless Minnesota. And I decided, you know what, I'll send one to Mary Franson, Representative 11B, who just happens to live in lawless Douglas County, Minnesota, in Alexandria. And this is the brilliant response I got back from her. Take me off your mailing list and leave the senator alone. Wow, boy, I'm quaking in my boots now because she wants me to take her off the mailing list. Well, I sent a single email to her. She was the only one on the email, so I don't know how it's a list. And so the senator needs people to stop exposing his criminal activity? Is that what you're saying, Mary Franson? Are you aiding and abetting in the cover-up? Are you an accessory after the fact in his driving illegally and dealer in transit plates and trying to fix his ticket? Is that what the situation is, Mary Franson? Well, Mary Franson, you're a public official, just like Senator Mr. Lawlessness Bill Ingebrigtsen. So I don't need to take you off any list, which of course there isn't a list, and I don't need to leave the senator alone because if he's engaging in criminal activity, I have every right to inform you and everyone else in the public of this public information. Don't I, Mary Franson? I sure do. Well, now what? Guess what, Mary Franson? You're going to be attached to the Plategate scandal video, aren't you? Enjoy!
Okay, that's it there. It's right behind that gold van. It's that red LeSabre. Bill's in there at Travelers Inn. He's been there since 8:30. It's got to be at least, I think it's about 9:30 now, maybe later. Just having a leisurely breakfast. I'll record more. Okay, so here we are again. There's the LeSabre. As you can see, it has dealer's plates. Right there. Hey, Bill. Hey, Robert. How you doing?
Good, and you?
This is my wife's cousin.
Really?
Yeah. So how do you feel about winning? Good.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Judd Hoff. You remember me?
Oh, yeah.
So what you doing today?
We're just having a private conversation here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're a public official. You don't care to tell me what you're up to, huh?
You know what?
Anything vague?
Nothing. It's actually state business. Yeah.
State business. Okay. Thanks. So there you have it, folks. He's conducting official state business straight from his own mouth with a dealer in transit licensed car, which is supposed to be used only for the business of the dealer. And he says he's doing state business. Must be nice to get perks like that. Wish I were that entitled. I tell you what, some of these privileged class people sure get a lot of perks, don't they? Anyway, the cops are coming, so. Yeah, we'll see what happens. He'll probably come up with some lie or excuse. That was Robert. He's a nice guy. I don't know what he's doing hanging out with Bill. So I'm still waiting for the cops, and I wouldn't expect too much. I just informed the officers of the situation, and they look very bleak. They don't look like they want to do anything, but I think they know they gotta. Bill should be out. I saw him grabbing his coat. And I called the state office and asked them about those plates. And that's what they told me. They're only used for transporting vehicles from dealer to dealer, dealer to customer, or auction to dealer, or vice versa of any of those three combinations.
I could tell when I taught them without you there.
I'll stay right here. We'll see what kind of cockamamie excuse he comes up with. There he is. There he is driving it. There he is. Right there, see him? There he is. See it, Lee Motors there. There he is. Care to answer any questions? Yeah, isn't that amazing how ignorance is a perfect defense for you but not for me?
What would you like answered?
Well, what are you doing driving this car around?
I'll tell you exactly what I was doing.
Go ahead. Back away from me.
I've never lied to anybody about anything.
Okay.
I'm certainly not going to lie to you.
Sure.
Obviously you don't like that I won my election, is that correct? Or the Republicans won?
Why don't you cut to the chase?
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm asking you a question. Is that
Okay.
right?
I won't edit it. I promise you that.
I called here for an appointment for my wife's car a month ago to get the thermostat, right? So they had the thermostat came in Friday. So I had to get this done. So I came in, I said, how long is it going to take? 2 hours. Oh, we'll give you a loaner car. I said, I got a couple meetings now, Travelers Inn. That's what I did.
Okay.
This is the loaner car that was given.
I bet you'll look at the plates a little more careful next time.
You know, quite frankly, I didn't look at the plates because I assume that's what they do, and I know they do that for a lot of people.
Well, they're going to have to change their practice, aren't
And I
they?
think if you go down the street here to the old Steinbrings, you'll find the same kind of policy there.
Okay.
Maybe you should go
They're
follow
going to have to change their policy.
Maybe you should follow some of those people around.
How many cars do they get to drive around all over like they want when they're supposed to only be issued for driving from one sale to another?
Why are you following me around? I find that
I'll tell you why, and I'll do this off camera.
You know, that's wonderful. I think that's a worthy thing to invest a person's time in because it really does demonstrate how he feels like he's above the law and is corrupt. You know, so I also found out, let's see, when there was a state trooper on open line, I talked to a state trooper, and he told me that they're not even allowed to use regular dealer's plates as loaners. They're only for the dealer owner and his spouse. Okay. Not even his children. So that makes it like even more crystal clear that they should have known unequivocally that those plates weren't, that he couldn't drive legally with those, you know. I mean, they were kind of waffling about, well, we're not sure what kind of plates they're allowed to use for loaners, blah, blah, blah. The fact is that for loaner plates, they're not allowed to use anything other than a regularly plated vehicle with regular registration. So their pretense of not being sure was just a complete fraud and an act. So, you know, and Bill being sheriff for 20 years should have known that. Well, of course, it was a cover-up. I mean, that's why they're trying to smear you and trying to smear me. Yeah, they try to make us look like we're you know, picking at straws with it, but the fact is, you know, he really knew better and shouldn't have gotten the vehicle again. I mean, regardless of whether he first noticed it or not, you know, he once he was made aware of it, there's no way with his, you know, blustering about his decades in law enforcement that he should have ever got back in that vehicle and returned it to the dealer. He never should have. He should have like treated it like the plague. I mean, especially being an elected official, he should have just said, I don't need this, you know.
So, I'm going to sing now. Ooh, I got you where I want you, Bill. Oh, I got you where I want you, yeah.
Plategate scandal.